So, evening everyone. My name is Francesca Fattore. I'm an ex-female prisoner. I served 3 years, 8 months behind bars. And tonight we have my enemy. I'm
Hi, I'm
joking.
Dagna. You've got an ex-screw with Fran as well. I was an officer for about 5.5 years to 6, and I served in a fully male jail. So any questions about female establishments to her, and any for male to me.
To you, to me, to you.
Yeah, to me, to you.
So yeah, we just have to play catch up a minute and just wait for a sound check
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
with anyone that jumps in the live. So if we can get a sound check, whoever's in
Just
here,
please let me
please.
know if you can hear me, because apparently Fran can't again, even though last week it
My
worked
hearing aid's
absolutely
not
fine.
working.
You just forgot to charge them up,
I
like,
know.
after Saturday.
Thank you,
Um,
Nikki. Sound is all
Sounds
good.
good. Fantastic. Hi, Nikki. Hi, Tubo. Sounds fine. So,
Hi,
to Fran,
Karen.
unfortunately, you're just gonna have to sit like that.
I know, literally, right?
I
I'm a
don't know
bit
what it
sick
is.
today.
I want to ask you a question. What does an oral hearing mean with Charles Bronson? Someone commented under my video for Charles Bronson the other day, and I did reply. Um, Let me just pull it up because I don't want to. I wanted to say exactly what I said in the comment as
Hey,
well, because it was
Glenna.
all. Oh,
Is the
hi.
oral, is that the part where they actually have like
Yeah,
the full, like the, not the jury, but like,
the panel board. So,
yeah, so they sit
um,
and make the decision. Like they basically interview you, don't they?
so so basically, every parole starts at a written stage where it's literally just paperwork and tick box exercise, which is very dry, very, the prisoner can't actually, even in high, the prisoner can't actually show up for the hearing. There isn't like a room full of people listening to anybody. They are just looking through the paperwork and what's been submitted. So Bronson for a lot of years couldn't even get past that stage, which he now obviously has. So now an oral hearing for him is scheduled between, I think, said October, December time, around November, something like that. So now, in an oral hearing, he actually goes in himself, his solicitors. Let me have a look. So for normally, because I had it written down in the comment and I don't want to skip anything, it's under my video for Charles Bronson, and I talk about parole boards in general, how it works. So standard panel for a parole board would be obviously the prisoner, and they must attend. If they don't, then clearly they must not want to get out that badly if they don't turn up to their own parole hearing. Um, then the prisoner's representative or solicitor. Some prisoners choose to self-represent. If they don't have a legal aid or a solicitor, maybe they choose not to. Then obviously the whole parole board panel. So there was few members with like a chairman in the middle kind of thing. Someone who's like the main person in the parole board. Then sometimes they call witnesses to give evidence. So that would be a probation officer or his OMU worker, so offender management, that would come in, prison staff, psychologists, psychiatrists, whoever he's been working with within the establishment. These are his professional witnesses that would come in. Sometimes there will be a victim participation in the parole hearing, the oral one. So they can either show up and give the actual victim support statement, or they give a statement to be read out. So whoever, hi Shannon, I've got that information. Yeah, so Ricky has done a video on Bronson as well, so he is definitely getting an oral parole hearing. It's just a case of what it'll actually consist of. So yeah, victims will be in there. In some cases, they will call in a Secretary of State to sort of represent the state side of things, but that's not very common. Although in such a high profile case like Charles Bronson, I don't know. It's been 50 odd years since he's been in custody, so they may as well show up. We don't really know. The whole panel hasn't been, what are you doing? Sorry, my boyfriend's just crawling on the floor like, can I have the hair dry? Yeah. So,
Guys, as
Um,
well, if anyone's new to the channel, please give her a subscribe. It is Inside and Out.
yes, please. Inside Out Justice on YouTube. Please subscribe. Have a look at my videos. I'm in the middle of doing a series breaking down the new sentencing bill, which explains the whole law that's just changed. I explain recall, license, stuff like that. So please have a look. It's in plain English. I'm not playing legal jargon there. It's literally just plain English so everyone can understand. Hi, do you think he should be let out? Right. I'll let you, Fran, answer it. What do you think?
Yeah. I think it'll be tough because even in nearly 4 years I served, the world had changed. But it's more what spun my head was new roundabouts, new roads. And that man's been in how long?
50 odd. It's
Yeah.
more than 50. I don't
So
know exactly how many, but it's 50
for
odd.
me, he's done his time. I think it's inhumane to keep him in there. But I don't know how well he's going to adapt
Hi,
to the
baby,
outside world.
Yeah.
So
I've actually emailed him. I've done an email to prisoner, to Charles Bronson. And I asked him several questions. I said, listen, I appreciate that you might not want to talk to an ex-screw because understandably he's not quite fond of screws. What was the channel name? Inside Out Justice. Wait
I
a
will
second.
put it in the description. I'm not going to lie, I was really slack with this. I have had a heavy weekend and I literally, normally I put it in the
He was
description. Guys,
partying,
after I will
everybody.
tag the link in the description after the live. So if you do get stuck, I just come on after.
Yeah, I'm just literally on YouTube here. So I might be able to.
Oh, actually, no, I can ping it in the comments now. Hold on, because you've sent me
Yeah,
the link.
that's
Hold on.
literally what I'm doing because I'm also on my laptop, so it'll just be
Okay.
easier. Can I just do it like that? Inside Out Justice. Oh, thank you so much, Kit Kat. Really appreciate it. Literally every little helps. So yeah, I've emailed him and I asked him a lot of questions. I asked him, what do you think that you can be safely reintroduced to the public without going to category D prison, which is an open prison, and it will be a slower sort of rejoining?
I do think that is a really good shout, that way first.
Because taking someone who's been on a strict routine, I mean, you get up at 8, you go on the yard, you've got your breakfast, you've got your lunch, you've got your whatever, you go to work, you don't go to work, you're in the seg, you've been told when to have a shower, when to write a letter, when to, do you know what I mean? And then all of a sudden you're just gonna, let him out? The man has never operated a computer.
Yeah.
You know, and all of a sudden you expect him to come out and be able to, I don't know, apply for benefits, open a bank account, have a mobile phone when he's never, operated a proper one.
No, I
Tigran, thank
totally
you so
agree with
much.
you. I do really agree with you.
I did get a reply.
You
I
did?
I did get a reply.
Yeah.
However, I am gonna say that I was quite not disappointed, but kind of. Let me just pull it up on the screen because I've got it here. So I sent him. Bear with me. I'll tell you exactly what I sent to him and exactly what I received, because for what I sent and what I received, I'm just a bit sad. Although I appreciate he must be getting tons and tons and tons of letters. What do you think of prison justice? In what sense? as in people going to prison, or prison justice in how the prisoners are being punished for what they do inside? What do you mean? You need to specify that a little bit for me. So pardon me, I'm literally just looking. Why can't I see my message? What I sent to him? Because I remember I sent it to Nathan. Obviously, I just treat you as and Nathan as like my bounce back. Everything I want to do, I'm just like, Nathan, what do you think? What happened to Ian Huntley? He got assaulted with a metal bar into the head, from what I understand, which has caused penetrative wounds, and he's currently in. Oh, I just realised. Yes, you might have froze. Fran. Oh crap! She's left me on my own. Hang on. Can you hear me? No, I can't, Fran. Hang on, she's like texting me literally on WhatsApp as well. Um, well, she might be able to come back. So yeah. With the letter, it was literally a case of I asked him several questions. Do you think something could be changed within the prison system? As someone who's been in for 50 odd years, surely you would think, he's seen so much corruption, so much wrongdoing, so much good things that have happened. So I said, do you think, what do you think could be changed? Any advice? And then obviously I asked him, do you think you can be safely re like readjusted into the community? What support would you need? And I said, from my sort of perspective, I'm not looking for some kind of, hot gossip piece, because I really wasn't. And I obviously offered my help, because as someone who's known how in and out works of the jail do, I just, Fran, I'm here, what's happening? She froze. I don't know what happened. I don't know where she's at. She can hear me. I'm here. I don't know what I done. Honestly, mate, I will have to chat in the chat. Fantastic. Oh, bless you. And so, yeah, I asked him all these questions. Do you think you could be safely let out? Blah, 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 blah. And all I received in, you might have to start in a new room. Yeah, we might have to, Fran. I am here with you. Yeah, in the group chat. Oh my God, where's his reply? So he said, Dagna, my belief in the journey of life is I don't need hope. I want justice. I've lived all my adult life on false hope and lies. I would believe me to be you would believe me to be the bitterest man in the UK, but far from it. It's the system that needs to change. Tell the truth, not BS. Why live a lie? Why pretend? Right now, my only dream is to make it out so mum can see I made it. The system need to show her some compassion and respect. It's not about me. She is what matters. Just a weekend with her would be a blessing. It would be the greatest ever decision that I ever made in my life. It would fill my heart with kindness and respect. My true road to freedom. Why not? Signed, Charles Salvador. Do the letter and I will do a new life. Yeah, you just but just the history come from. I'm not sure why officers are called Scrooge, to be honest. I would have to Google it myself.
Screw loose.
We are professionals here. It's everything is held up by spit and duct tape, let's be honest. But yeah, so that's what Charles Bronson said to me in the letter, and I just thought it's a bit of manipulation. Not that like it's a bit of manipulation. I can see where he's coming from. He clearly loves his mother. His mother clearly loves him, and I completely understand as a mother of a son myself. But him saying the system needs to show her some compassion, respect. It's not about me. She is what matters. With all due respect, she's not the one who's been incarcerated for 50 odd years. What do you mean you were disappointed? Because he hasn't replied to any of the genuine questions